Okay, what we're doing is an example of how to filter a main query by using a subquery. And our example is going to be students who were enrolled in fall of 2014 but did not re-enroll in spring of 2015. So they are the dropouts, and we might want to contact them or determine why they dropped out. So the way we create the report, we're first going to go to Person OU and get the information that we are interested in having about the student. So we're going to put in student ID, last name, first name, and I'll put in OU email. So we have the person level information. Now we need to make sure that they are enrolled in the fall of 2014. So we go to student term status, we go to term code. So I'm going to add term code to the report, and I'm going to go ahead and add term hours. So if we then filter this, I'm going to go to the query, just because it's easier to do the filter on the query. I'm going to filter the term code to be 2014-10. Validate it. And I'm going to do term hours greater than 0 to make sure that they really were enrolled. So now we have a list of students who were enrolled in fall of 2014. We need to remove from that list students who were enrolled in the spring of 2015. And the way we do that is we have to add another query. So I'm going to go to the queries in the bar, go to the word queries, right click, manage queries, and we have the original query, which I'm going to rename. Query 1 is a lousy name. So I'm going to call it students enrolled in fall 2014. And I'm going to add another query, and this is going to be our filtering query. We're going to call it students enrolled in spring 2015. And now we have to define what's in that query. So we double click on it, and we are still in student term. So we're going to pull in person UID, which is the unique identifier that Cognos knows the person by. And I'm going to pull in the term code and term hours. So I'm going to filter on term code to be the term code for spring 2015, which the term code for that is 2014-20. Validate. I'm going to make sure that they really were enrolled. So term hours greater than 0. Validate. So now we have a list of students who were enrolled in spring 2015. We have to go back to our original query, and we're going to pull in the person UID. I can either add it to the query now, or I can just add it to the filter. I'll go ahead and add it to the query and then put it in the filter. And I'm going to say not in. Not in is a construct that says I want people who are not in this list, and the list is going to be from our other query, the students who were enrolled in the spring. And since I have an open parentheses around the list, I have to put a closed parentheses. I validate it, Say OK. And now if I run the report, it takes a few seconds to run, and I get a list of students who were enrolled in fall of 2014, tells you how many hours they were enrolled in, but these students did not re-enroll in the spring. And that's an example of filtering a main query with a subquery.